Good morning. If you have decided to study and you want to become a professional hypnotherapist, keep watching our training videos about clinical hypnosis. Hypnotherapy is an effective technique with which you can help and improve the quality of life of a great number of your future patients. Remember, read the description of this video where you can find a link to free training classes on clinical hypnosis. And also, you can download several ebooks also free. The information in this video is extracted from our book Direct Clinical Hypnosis, Deep Hypnosis, of our publisher Clinical Hypnotherapy, registered with ISBN. Secondary exercises in direct clinical hypnosis. The Prairie and the Gorge. The middle plus Gorge. Now, I want you to imagine that you are in the middle of a valley. You are in the middle of a huge meadow, surrounded by high mountains, standing, contemplating the landscape. It is a very beautiful landscape. It covers all our field of vision. So let's look at it calmly. We look ahead and we see a large green meadow stretching for many miles. It's really big. The grass is a deep green. It's constantly dotted with flowers of various colors. You can clearly see a lot of white flowers, which contrast with the deep green grass, making a very nice color effect. There are also many poppies with a deep red color and others with a strong yellow color. The whole meadow is a green blanket full of little white, red and yellow dots. In the center of the meadow, you can see a forest with tall and impressive trees. Some have a very green leaf litter, while others are of a brownish reddish color. Some extended their branches towards the sky, while others let them fall towards the ground. Above the trees, you can clearly distinguish a great number of birds fluttering above their branches and canopies from one tree to another. Some of the birds have very intense colors. Some are bright red, some are yellow, some are dark colored, some are white. There are many, hundreds of them, fitting between the trees and the sky, giving an impressive note of life and color. It's a fantastic spectacle. You can also see that in the center of the forest there is a huge lake where the blue sky is reflected as if it were a mirror. Fish occasionally jump out of the water with a shimmering silver-gray color. It seems to give the impression that the lake is full of fish. On the shore of the lake, you can observe how there is a small herd of fawns drinking. Now we look to our left and we see the meadow stretches up to the foothills of some high mountains, which now rise impressively before our eyes. It has a deep brown color, dotted with very green vegetation between the crags. We now look up slightly and we notice that the top of the mountains is crowned with a blanket of very white snow. The landscape is really very beautiful. I have never seen anything like this before. Now we look to our right and we see a gorge opening up between the mountains as the middle gradually rises to become a hill, from where the gorge can surely be seen in all its intensity and beauty. Then we go up there to see it. It's worth it. Now we look up and we see a very intense blue sky. There are only a few clouds and they have an intense white color. There is a bright sun that caresses our skin and the temperature is really pleasant. It's the right temperature. We are enraptured by the scenery. It's possibly the most beautiful meadow we have ever seen. Now we go up the hill to have a good look at the landscape of the gorge. We ascend slowly. The slope is not very steep and we are not very far from the gorge. The slope is not very steep and it is comfortable for us to climb. Everything is unspoiled. We climb cross country among the grass and colorful flowers, while some birds flutter merrily above us. We are already at the top of the hill. Indeed, the view of the gorge is breathtaking. It is like a sort of winding corridor, ending in high brown rock walls, on which you can see concavities, which are probably deep caves. At once we realize, at the sound of birds entering the gorge, we can hear it echoing. Yes, indeed, there is an echo. So let's shout a little to check it out. Let's shout our name. Indeed, we can hear our name in the echo. The question has to be related to the problem the patient has. It has to be related to the pathology the patient is going to be treated for. If their question has nothing to do with their pathology, then we must find out why. It may be that he or she comes to the consultation for another pathology and not for the referral. We'll have to find out if there is another hidden pathology or if he's hiding something from us. If the question is not related to the pathology, it is not referential. Then we should talk to the patient to ask 3 more questions to see if it refers to the pathology for which he or she has come to the consultation, or if he or she is coming for treatment of another pathology. Example: a woman may come for treatment of sexual frigidity and says the following question to the echo: I'm going to be raped again. Here we see that it is not frigidity, but a trauma of sexual origin, of sexual abuse. At the end of the technical session, we should talk to the patient and tell him that his problem is not just frigidity, but that there is a trauma due to sexual abuse. Therefore, the treatment approach changes completely. If you're interested in learning more about clinical hypnosis, watch our next video, Secondary Exercises in Direct Clinical Hypnosis, Erasing Obsessive Thoughts, Part 1. Remember, read the description of this video where you can find a link to free training classes on clinical hypnosis. And also, you can download several free ebooks. If you have any questions, add them in the comment area. On this topic and many others, we'll talk about in the next videos. Thank you very much.